Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Shoo bob shooby doo doo booby doo dow.
Bang! Hot dog!
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
I remember a sweet song that I heard long ago. It was the first time I met her, and now I'm trying to forget her, but I can't, and it troubles me so. Because if I still have memories, and if the nights are still long, I see the look in her eyes and hear the sound of her voice every time that I hear that song. I remember a sweet song, but I'd like to forget. It's an old friend who finds me and tries to remind me how it felt on the night that we met. And even if I stop wondering, face the fact that she's gone, I may be living without her, but I'll still think about her every time that I hear that song. I cloud up each time I recall how it came to an end. And that song has me hoping we'll get back together again. If I still have my memories, and if the nights are still long, see the look in her eyes and hear the sound of her voice every time that I hear that song. See the look in her eyes and hear the sound of her voice every time that I hear that song.
Yeah! A real country song. I like that.
Thank you.
Jamie Watson, welcome to Horses Sing None of It.
Thank you, Ralph.
Nice to have you on.
It's great to be here.
I like that little break in your voice. Every time. Hey.
Every time, every time, every time, every time that I hear that song.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's from yodeling. As you well know, all about yodeling. Yeah.
That's great.
So I wrote that song, so I don't have to, I can do that on your show.
Yeah, yeah, we have this copyright problem. We like to have a lot of songwriters on.
That's good.
And you're one.
Thank you. Yeah.
So you hail from where?
I live just outside of Philadelphia in Upper Darby, Delaware County. It's about 25 minutes west of the city. And I live there with my wife and young son. And
Upper
like
Darby.
that. Upper Darby.
That sounds like a name imported from Ireland.
It does, yes.
Darby.
Delaware County is the Republican stronghold of Pennsylvania. Has the highest Republican voting rate in the entire state. So it's a great neighborhood. I feel very safe there.
Good, good. We'd like you to feel safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty song.
Thank you.
Autobiographical?
Well, no, actually, last January I I went down to Nashville to play at a place called the Bluebird Cafe, which has a Sunday night songwriters
Yeah,
showcase.
that's a great place.
Yeah, and there were a bunch of. Have you been down there?
Yeah, I played there once.
Oh, great! Yeah.
Yeah.
It's neat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great listening
There was a
room.
movie made there last year, a Peter Bogdanovich movie,
Uh-huh.
and they refurbished the whole inside of the place. Apparently, it looks totally different now. But I went down there to play, and then I heard so many great songwriters. I wrote this song in the car on the way back. I just it's not about anything. It's a totally fictitious song, but that was a challenge.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
nice song.
So I decided to try to write a song a month, and that was January. So I got to about March, and then I ran it. I try to develop good working habits where you finish every song you start. That lasted for about 4 months, and then I kind of ran out of steam. But yeah,
I've found it helps. I'm in the New Jersey Songwriters Circle.
Right, yeah.
That's a real spur because, people think up topics, and it gives you a seed, and then it gives you like a place where people are expecting to hear it too.
Uh-huh. How often do you guys meet?
Once a month.
Oh, okay, yeah. We have a group in Philadelphia that meets twice a month.
Uh-huh.
It's called the Philadelphia Area Songwriters Alliance. And it's very much the same kind of thing.
Great.
But you're supposed to say before you do a new song, what degree of critique you want, or if your perception is that the song is completely done,
Yep.
and you just want to play it out for people, or if you want people to really rip it to shreds. It really depends on what you want.
Yeah,
So,
we adhere to that.
yeah. Yeah. Do you find it helpful?
I find it tremendously helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good impetus.
Yeah. And you feel like you're in a group with your peers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have all levels in our group,
Uh-huh.
and
Well, that's true in our group too.
yeah.
There's nobody who's a real beginner, but there's
Yeah.
people who are more or less
Right.
into it.
Yeah, more or less into it. Yeah, there's some people whose advice means more to you than others. But that's
Exactly.
just like life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Waxing philosophical here on
Right
Horses
here.
Sing None of It. Yes. So you want to tell us about the next song?
The next song, yes, the next song is where I very transparently move from the guitar to the banjo.
I meant to bring the quote with me. The Philadelphia paper said something very nice about you, about that your traditional music and playing styles were so excellent, but it did not obscure your wonderful songwriting.
Amazing. Some people will print anything. Actually, what does it say? His considerable guitar and banjo playing talents can't hide what a fine songwriter he is.
Ah,
I have it memorized.
good.
It's the only good notice I ever got.
I should have had it memorized too, but I actually brought the thing with me, and then I forgot to bring it in the studio here.
That was a record review. Actually. Yeah, it
Oh,
was nice.
while you're tuning there, we should let people know they can call Jamie Watson.
Actually, I think
what number?
think my
It's an
just
address.
right, dial BOX 1022.
If you want to write Jamie and find out how to get his recording or where he's going to be playing, get on his mailing list, that's the address. P.O. Box 1022, Havertown, PA 19083. Yeah! They're singing in the next room, too.
I used to, for 20 years, attended the Brandywine Mountain Music Convention. Great source of inspiration to me as a banjo player and lover of old-time music. And for many years, I worked in the parking lot on the parking crew. And one fine day, 3 years before the festival folded, Carl Goldstein, who books a lot of the acts and everything, came up to me and said, "Jamie, how'd you like to be in the banjo workshop?" So I got up on, and I said, sure. It was like Mike Seeger and, oh God, a lot of really well-known old-time style banjo players. And I was thrilled, and I got up on stage. I said, if you come to this festival long enough and work in the parking lot long enough, someday they'll ask you to play on stage. And then sounds like
Ignore those
old
people
friends are
behind
meeting
the
next
curtain.
door. So, played this song at the banjo workshop, and 2 years later the festival folded.
So never play this song
At any festival,
At festival
right?
you want to not close.
Yeah. So I tried to write this song in a style of the old-time banjo music that I like. So. am traveling down a long, lonesome road. How I wish that my journey would end. I am traveling down a long, lonesome road, and I'm longing for the day when I see my home again. I mistreated you so upon the day I left. Even now I still sit and wonder why. I mistreated you so upon the day I left. Why did I fail to make it right before I said goodbye? When I'm weary and tired of trouble in this life, it's no wonder I act the way I do. When I'm trouble in this life, I'm ashamed of how it causes me to take it out on